Hello, welcome to English Level 3, class number 2. We're going to start with the first activity. So, here we have our practice. What's he wearing? So, pay attention carefully to him. We're going to describe his clothes and we're going to describe him physically. For example, he's tall, he's medium, he's wearing a pair of pants, he's wearing shoes, okay, but you're going to have only 15 seconds. Ready? Let's start. Start describing this person in 15 seconds. 2, 1. All right, time is up. Could you describe this person? Ok. Vamos a ir practicando. Esto es una práctica para que usted vea si puede describir a esta persona y dar la mayor posible descripciones en este tiempo de 15 segundos. So we're going to start with this one. What's she wearing? Okay. 15 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, time is up. So this is your time for you to see if you could describe this person in 15 seconds. All right, we have another one. Let's see if you can describe it. So let's begin. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, time is up. We're going to see more pictures for you to practice describing people and their clothes. We have a girl. So ready? In 15 seconds you have to describe this person. At the count of 1, 2, and 3. Alright, we finished with this 15 seconds. Alright, now let's move on to the next picture. There we have a man. Ready to describe him at the count of 1, 2, and 3. Go. Ok, a este punto, ¿cómo vamos? Si le cuesta un poco, quiere decir que hay que practicar un poquito más. Puede repetir este ejercicio hasta que usted vea que tenga esa agilidad de escribirlo. We have the last one at the count of 1, 2, and 3. It's time to go. Okay, so time is up. Este ejercicio era para practicar un poco lo que hemos aprendido. Ahora vamos al tema. Comparative adjectives. So this is the main topic of today. Les pedí que estudiáramos un poco acerca de los adjetivos que habíamos aprendido en la clase anterior. Right, so we're going to start. So I'm going to be showing here the adjectives that we have learned. These adjectives, remember, that are related with the use of clothing and shopping, right? So we're going to be using them for today's topic, and all these adjectives are very important to know. Hay muchísimos, miles y miles de adjetivos pero empezando con poco se aprende. Así que es muy importante que ya sepamos cómo utilizar estos adjetivos, ya que nos van a ayudar en el resto de las clases. So we learned some adjectives and their opposites. We have cheap, que era barato, expensive, caro. In all of them, you see them, the colors are different from one another. All right. Okay, so what I want you to see right now is to see these two t-shirts. We have a black t-shirt and we also have a blue one, right? So we have two t-shirts, the blue and the black. So we can see the prices. Black t-shirt is $10 and blue t-shirt is $3. So we can compare these two t-shirts in order to see the prices. So pay attention carefully here how it goes. So the blue t-shirt is cheaper than the black one. Okay, the blue t-shirt is cheaper than the black one. Quiere decir que la camisa azul es más barata que la negra. So pay attention what happened here. We have the adjective cheap and we change it adding er y la palabra than. Ok, ahí tenemos cheap, se convirtió en cheaper than the black one. Esto lo utilizamos en el momento que vamos a comparar. Now let's see the opposite side of the adjective. Okay, the black t-shirt is more expensive than the blue one. La camisa negra es más cara que la azul. ¿Qué pasó? Aquí no agregué er al final del adjetivo. ¿Por qué? Porque la regla me dice, cuando comparamos adjetivos, que todos los adjetivos que tengan una sílaba o dos, vamos a agregarle er. Pero para los adjetivos que tengan 3 sílabas, 4 sílabas o más, entonces vamos a agregarle solo la palabra more. ¿Cómo lo hacemos en español? En español decimos más caro, más barato, más pequeño, más grande. ¿Ok? So, in order to see all the adjectives that we have learned, it means that cheap, when we compare, we're going to say cheaper. Expensive va a ser more expensive. Short va a ser shorter. Long va a ser longer. Cool, cooler. Nice, nicer. Beautiful, more beautiful. Ugly, uglier. Ya vamos a ver la regla con ugly. Horrible, more horrible. Older, old fashioned, more old fashioned. Good and bad. Hay una excepción en la regla con good and bad y la vamos a ver más adelante. Bien, ya una vez explicado esto, es tiempo de practicar. Voy a poner dos artículos. Tengo pink dress y red dress y el adjetivo con el que vamos a comparar. Vamos a comparar el pink dress con el red dress. Quiere decir que quedaría the pink dress is older than the red dress. Vamos a utilizar el artículo the. The se traduce como el, la, los. ¿Ok? Entonces el vestido rosado es más viejo que el vestido rojo. Aquí me comí el the de red dress, pero también va the pink dress, the red dress. ¿Ok? The pink dress is older than the red dress. Ok, tenemos el siguiente ejemplo. Rolex watch, Adidas watch, expensive. White scarf, black scarf, short. Ahora es su tiempo para usted practicar y crear las oraciones. Puede poner pausa al video y ir haciendo las oraciones con los dos artículos que le doy y el adjetivo. Recordemos utilizar la palabra the en estas oraciones. The Rolex watch, the Adidas watch, the white scarf, the black scarf. Bien. Ok. También tenemos más. We have black shoes, brown shoes, horrible, your dress, my dress, nice, Nancy's skirt, Sophia's skirt, short. Algo que es muy importante decirles es que cuando tenemos possessive no vamos a utilizar el artículo the. No, yo no voy a decir de your dress ni de my dress. Lo voy a dejar normal. Your dress, my dress, Nancy's skirt. También recordemos el possessive es possessive, así que tampoco vamos a utilizar the. Nancy's skirt, Sophia's skirt. ¿Ok? Pueden ponerle pausa y ir haciendo estas oraciones. Okay. Now check this out. We have two adjectives that are very important to know. We have good and bad. Bueno y malo. En inglés no existe la traducción más bueno más malo. Lo que en verdad es que lo podemos sustituir es con mejor o peor. Y aquí está donde tenemos las irregular adjectives. ¿Ok? Son irregulares porque no cumplen la regla. Yo no digo gooder ni better, sino que se dice good. Para good es better y para bad es worse. Que en español se traduce a mejor o peor. ¿Okay? Entonces podemos decir esta camisa es mejor que esta. No podemos decir esta camisa es más buena que esta, sino que decimos mejor. Good, better, bad, worse. All right, now let's see some examples. Those sneakers are better than the ones that you're wearing. So sneakers, estamos hablando de tenis. Okay, the sneakers are better than the ones you're wearing. Esos tenis están mejores que los que llevas puesto. Utiliza la palabra once porque es una buena palabra para sustituir y no repetir la misma palabra. ¿Ok? Porque estamos hablando de sneakers, entonces puedo sustituirla por once en vez de decir repetir sneakers otra vez. Sarah's shoes are worse than Payless shoes. Bien. Zara's shoes are worse than Payless shoes. Los zapatos de Zara son peores que los de Payless. ¿Ok? De eso nos estamos refiriendo. Son peores. Right. Okay. Pay attention here. Talking about comparative and negative. So there we have here two smartphones. And let's check the prices. We see that the iPhone is $1,000 and the Samsung is $600. Tenemos dos precios diferentes por lo que podemos comparar, pero de una forma negativa. So we say, the Samsung S20 isn't as expensive as the iPhone X. Okay, el Samsung S20 no es tan caro como el iPhone X. Estoy haciendo una connotación negativa, pero comparativa. Ojo, que yo no puedo decir, aquí no utilizamos la regla de more ni ER, porque yo no puedo decir, the Samsung S20 isn't more expensive than the iPhone X. ¿Qué significa eso? No estoy comparando exactamente, sino que yo estoy negando. ¿Okay? Estoy negando que el Samsung no es más caro que el iPhone X. Pero no estoy comparando, no es un contexto comparativo, sino que es solo negación. Pero si queremos compararlo en forma negativa, diríamos así. Isn't as expensive as the iPhone X. We have another example here for you to see. There we have Jane and Erica. Erica's hair isn't as long as Jane's. Okay, el pelo de Erica no es tan largo como el de Jane. Es una connotación comparativa. Entonces recordemos, utilizamos el to be verb en negative form. Uso la palabra as with adjective as y Jane's. Ok, observemos que aquí no es necesario volver a escribir la palabra hair. Ok, entonces lo puedo dejar con Jane's. Erica's hair isn't as long as Jane's. Entonces ahí no estoy repitiendo la palabra hair. Then, ok. Alright, now let's talk about comparative adjectives. Forms and spelling rules. So we use comparative adjectives when we compare two people or things. There we have some examples. We have I'm looking for a cheaper sweater. I'm taller than you. Old shoes are more comfortable than new shoes. We also have some rules. Number one, for most adjectives with one syllable, we add er. There we have an example: sick, sicker, small, smaller. Now let's look some spelling rules for short adjectives. For short adjectives that end in e or so, we add r. For example, the adjective nice is going to be nicer. For short adjectives that end in one vowel and one consonant, double consonant, remember the consonant vowel consonant word, for example, big and fat, we have bigger and fatter. Now, for short adjectives that end in y, we change the I to I and add er. For example, happy, we say happier, lazy, lazier. Then we have another rules. For most adjectives that has two or more syllables, we use more plus the adjective. Stylish, more stylish, comfortable, more comfortable. And finally, number three, a few adjectives have a special form, like for example, good, better, bad, worse. Okay, now in page 45, there we have a vocabulary that we have to match with in the white circle with the letter of the words of the vocabulary that we have there. This vocabulary is part of the clothing vocabulary. So try to find the words of the vocabulary and put the correct letter in it. Okay, after doing this activity, voy a dejar aquí el audio para que el audio irá diciendo las palabras, las respuestas correctas para que usted chequee si le salió bueno o malo. Pero lo ideal es que lo haga antes de escuchar el audio, lo haga por sí sola, buscando el vocabulario que recuerde y luego utilizando el audio para poder desarrollar la actividad. So you can pause the video and then we're going to listen right now to the audio.
Unit 7. Which one is cheaper? Page 44. Vocabulary. Look at the people. What are they wearing? Write the correct letter, then listen and check your answers. 1,
K. A t-shirt.
2,
C. Baggy pants.
3,
L. Sneakers.
4,
E. A colorful sweater.
5,
I. Jeans.
6,
G. A scarf.
7,
A. A dress.
8,
D. A nice jacket.
9,
F. High heels.
10,
J. A dark suit.
11,
H. A tie.
12.
B. A white shirt.
Okay, so I hope you checked all the answers and I hope you have all them correct. So this is a very good practice for you to learn more about the pronunciation of the vocabulary words. Okay, now let's move on to the other page. So this page is about a conversation. We have to complete this conversation by listening to the audio so you can be very attentive in order to listen the whole conversation. And again, this is very helpful for you to listen to the pronunciation of the words to practice your intonation and also your fluency when reading. So read the conversation, practice. Okay, you can be repeating. This is going to help you with anything about pronunciation and oral practicing. So I'm going to put the audio right now so you can play it and listen in.
Page 45. Conversation. Complete the conversation. Then listen and check your answers. Practice the conversation with a partner.
What are you looking for?
I need a pair of shoes, but first I need a new shirt.
Okay. What about these two? Which one do you prefer?
Which one is more expensive?
The black one.
How much is it?
Wow! It's $150.
What about the red one?
It's $39.
I think the black one is cooler than the red one.
Yeah, but the red one is cheaper.
I'm not surprised.
Alright, so if you didn't understand something or it wasn't clear, you can rewind the video, okay? Ponerlo en reversa para volverlo a escuchar. So again, there we have the conversation. There you have to complete with 4 words. Cooler, $550, shirt and shoes. Very good. Now in page 45, this is going to be a homework. You're going to use the adjectives that you have in the parentheses over there in the practice number 1, and you're going to complete the sentences by using the comparative adjective. Depending on the number of the syllables of the adjective, remember that you're going to add whether er or the word more. And in the practice number 2, you're going to use the negative form of the comparative using not, as, adjective, as, right? And you're going to rewrite those sentences that you have in number 1. You're going to rewrite them in the number 2 using the negative. Okay, finally in page 48 that we have a listening reading, which we have to read and listen to the audio and finally answer the questions. So for this is going to be also a homework for you to practice your reading comprehension and your listening. I'm going to leave the audio for you to play and listen, and then you answer those questions that you have up there with the text.
Page 48. Reading. Where can I buy cheap clothes around the world?
Consignment shops in the U.S. In the U.S. and other places around the world, people are now recycling their clothes at consignment shops. You bring your clothes to the stores. They tell you, "We want these, we don't want those." They usually prefer designer or well-known labels. If they sell the clothes, you get up to 50% of the price. Consignment shops are great for the customers. The clothes are cheaper than in regular stores. You can get a pair of $100 designer jeans for only $10 at a consignment shop. Shopping around Seoul. Clothes are cheaper in Seoul if you buy them in an underground shopping mall. These stores sell clothes, shoes, and accessories in underground train stations. Street vendors also have tables on the street. The clothes are cheaper because the vendors don't pay rent for a shop. The tables are usually easy to find because they are in busy areas. La Lagunilla Market, Mexico City. People at La Lagunilla Market can make great clothes just for you and at a cheap price. The market is just 10 blocks north of the main plaza in Mexico City. There are little stores where dressmakers are waiting to meet you. Why buy designer clothes when you can get something specially made for you?
All right, now you can answer this question that you have there. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Thank you and bye bye.